Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I'll let it begin by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto YAHAWAH, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Harakak Our double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, to all the dedicated brothers out there that's giving their due diligence and serving Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in sincerity and truth. All right, again, I'd like to say Shalom. All right, today's topic, I like to touch on the process of being that gold, right? That process of being that gold, because according to the scriptures, the elect is gonna go through stages of test, right? You're gonna be tried. You're not just called to this for you to just for it to just be an easy entrance, right? The scriptures talk about narrows the gate, right? Matter of fact, we could just start off there. I got a few precepts already queued up. Usually I roll in the spirit, and just whatever comes in mind. But this time, I was meditating on this. I was supposed to make this about last week or 2 weeks ago. I just never got through it, got to it. There's different lessons I was making, but this week I wasn't able to go into certain lessons. I had a few things going on. Never an excuse to not make lessons, because Yahweh Shemashai is always, always priority, right? But I was offering to sacrifice a different way to Yahweh Shemashai. But you know, regardless, I wanted to go into this lesson is because this is something that every individual that comes to serve Yahweh Shemashai is going to have to go through. Right? Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to have to prove you, man. Right? You're not just going to get up in this and think it's just going to be an easy walk. Right? You're going to be tried, man. You're going to be beaten down, right? To the merge of overthrow. Right? As Yahweh prayed for Peter, he said, hey, Satan is trying to sift you. Right? And when you go to the word sift, it goes into the try one's faith. Inward, it was an inward agitation to try one's faith to the point of overthrow, man. Imagine that. Right, you're gonna be tried. You're gonna be, you're gonna be pushed to the edge, to the point you're just gonna say, "Fuck this!" Right? Throw the gloves down, throw the ball down. Not want to touch it ever again. But no, there's a counted few that's destined to just fight through it because of their passion and the love that they have for Yahweh Shemal Shai. All right. Hey, so like always, Lord willing, lessons edifying. I'm gonna start off in the book of Matthew, right? I quoted it. Let's go ahead and bring it out. Salakia for my phone. It would want to do something. It would want to go. Salakia. 1 second, Akim. Salakia. Let me go ahead and wipe my phone down. 1 second. All right, that's Satan, man. Hey, as soon as the word comes out, he wanna come through and try to, because he knows where our heart is at. He knows we want to serve it. He knows we're in the spirit of serving the Creator, man. And that's ultimately, you can't really be mad at saying, man, that's his job, right? Of course, it's irritating, but that's his job. He's in order. Let him do what he got to do, right? We got to remain in our state, in the spirit of serving Yahweh Shemel Shah. This is the book of Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, and this word straight goes into the path or a place of difficulty, right? Like a confined space, like a difficult situation, and it's referring to a gate. So meaning, hey, enter into the straight gate, meaning the way, a very hard path. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. So any other way that seem easy, really where it's going to lead you to is destruction. And many there be which go thereat. There's many people that attempt to go that way because it's comforting, right? It's easier on the flesh, right? Verse 14, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life. So if you really want to receive life, you want to receive Yahweh, the blessings of Yahweh Shem Shai, you got to enter in at the straight gate, right? Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it, right? Because a lot of people still coming in this truth knowing that there's a lot of structure, there's a lot of discipline in it, and they still find a way to still being a nigga, man. Right? To They find loopholes. They find shortcuts to wear hats during preaching. Have lineups, right? Having sex on a day that's supposed to be holy. They still find ways to be niggas in a gathering that's supposed to be solemn and holy. It's supposed to be serious, right? And it's supposed to be separate from anything else that you would do in the world. If you was a nigga, if that was what you was used to doing, being before you got into truth, you didn't change at all, right? You're supposed to enter into this straight gate, man. Right? Again, the point is the path of difficulty, right? That's the process of being that gold, man. Right? Gold gets banged on. It gets put under extreme heat, right? To get rid of its impurities, man. So meaning we're gonna go into that extreme heat, meaning uh 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 conditions of adverse, adverse conditions, man. It's gonna be hard for say, right? But I say that lightly because it is hard, but at the same time, it's nothing. It's nothing if you really care for YAHAWASHI, man. Right? Just like, you dealing with your woman, she might get on your nerves, but if you love her enough, you're just gonna deal with it. Right? Because the love that you got for her overweighs, the bullshit she puts you through. And that's just men in general, man. That, that's why it makes sense. And men in general, we're loving. Right? Sometimes we might come off as rude and mean, but we're actually loving individuals. Even, sometimes I be hard on the brothers, but I love them brothers, man. I was just thinking about it before this lesson. I'm like, man, these, just having brothers around you that's, that you could relate with, and just in the spirit of serving YAHAWASHI, man. It's nothing like it. That's why when you go in the scriptures, it talks about it's a medicine and it's a gift from YAHAWASHI, man. That's something to acknowledge, right? Because you thinking you had friends in the past. No, those were just, acquaintance, man, like, or crime partners. That's it. True friends are given by the Lord, man. And really a friend, when you go into it, that's why YAHAWASHI said, I don't call you no more servants, but I call you friends. When you go into that word friends in the scriptures, it really goes into a brother, man. Right? That's why it's a different bond when you get with individuals that serve the Lord. Not really just individuals, I don't want to say it like that, but with the brothers that serve the Lord, man. And you could tell who's a brother and who's not. Right? Of course, a brother's gonna be hard on you. And sometimes you might look at him like, this brother ain't shit. This always on me. No, there's a difference between a brother that's always hard on you because he's serious about and is passionate about this truth, or just a brother that's just slacking, just a bullshit brother that you can't even rely on, man. You can't call him at all for him to answer that phone, man. Right? When things get rough and tough, he ain't there to do nothing about it. You could tell the difference, man. And we're supposed to be hard, man, because we're here to sharpen each other. You're not gonna be able to be sharpened if you're a knife, or if you're steel and you're rubbing against wood, rubbing against cotton, man. It's not gonna do nothing for you. All right. But again, hey, the process of being that gold. All right, and regardless what you go through, man. Regardless what you go through, you always gonna be thankful, right? Because you understand that really this is what you signed up for, and ultimately, as the apostles, they was thankful to get beaten, man. That they was accounted worthy to be beaten for YAHAWASHI's sake. So when the things that we go through, man, even though it's hard and it seemed hard, you need to be thankful that we was accounted worthy to go through these things, because guess what? An average individual don't go through the things that a man of the Lord go through, man. They just don't. Right? That's just how this whole thing is spiritual. You would think, man, when I come to serve the Lord, it'll be easier. But no, when you read the scriptures, you understand that, hey, man, you got a new enemy. You done gained you an enemy. Right? And to top it all off, you can't see him. Right? He could plague you with anything. Your fucking shower heater not fucking working, man. That happened to me like, a month ago or 2-3 weeks ago, man. I hopped in the shower, man. It ice cold. But the thing about me is I I voluntarily took cold showers in the past. Experimented on it, and I'm like, all right. So that was an easy demon to defeat. I still got my shower in and just went about my day. But still, for an average individual, you'd be mad, you'd be pissed off. You know, just anything. Saying he's there, but he's there for a reason. To really, that's one of the Most High's devices to try you to see what you gonna do. It's the book of Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Adawan, and the Lord is YAHAWASHI, that is the name, and that's the name we always gonna call on, man. When you come to serve YAHAWASHI, prepare thyself for temptation. Right? Prepare yourself to be tempted. Prepare your soul for that test. Everything is a test to see what you're gonna do. If you're gonna curse out the Most High, man, and just die, you just gonna give up? No, man. Certain things is very painful. Brothers go to certain, different aspects of chastisement or different aspects of trials, and it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. Certain brothers go to painful things, but we just gotta trust in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua to come through, man. That should never leave your spirit. That should never leave your mind. That Yahweh Hashem Yahushua got control and he's gonna take care of you. Right? Set that heart right and constantly endure. Get your mind right. Get your spirit right. And constantly endure and just go through it. And make not haste in a time of trouble. Don't be quick to just tap out. Don't be quick to just leave. Be like, fuck this. I don't want to do this no more. If so, you're not of the elect. And you just marked yourself for a heavier judgment than the average Joe. Because he that know better, to him shall be beaten with many stripes. He that know it to do the will of the Lord and do it not, to him shall be beaten with many. If you attempt to serve the Lord, you know enough to go out there and preach and you leave. Oh man, you know, I don't even need it. You should know. All right, verse 3, cleave on to him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. So if you constantly endure and cleave on to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua and not be quick to just tap out, you're going to be increased. Right? That's like you not being able to work out, not do one push-up or 5 push-ups and you just, no, I'm not going to. No, if you continue on, you're only going to get stronger. So if you don't tap out from serving the Lord, even though you go through adverse situations, what's going to happen? You're going to get stronger. You're going to increase in the last. When things is all hectic, all black, all gloomy, and Jake is getting judged, it's going to be a breeze for you. I don't want to say that because, it's called Jacob's trouble for a reason, but it's going to be easier on you. It's going to be a lot easier on you because you're mentally, spiritually, physically prepared for it. Right? You know what to expect, so you're going to stomach all this. You're not going to be bugged out. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. And that's one thing I wanted to highlight, man. Right? This right here, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Just take it and be happy that you're going through it because you're serving Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. It could have been any other, you could have been in the streets and got shot. You could have been a knucklehead and, involved in some bullshit and got your arm cut off over shit that ain't even worth living for. If you're going through chastisement and it's because you're serving the Lord, the water Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, man. Right? And be patient when thou art changed to a low state, meaning go through it, and patiently wait on Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Patient really goes into suffering. Right? But at the same time, you could, just, keep your peace. Right? Be patient when thou art changed to a low state. Don't, just go through it, man. Don't let your sufferings determine if you're going to serve the Lord or not, man. You no matter what comes your way, your spirit's supposed to be, I'm going to serve the Lord. Verse 5, for gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity, man. This whole Sirach 2 and 1 to 5 is, this is motivating scriptures. Because, right, gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. So if you're acceptable in the eyes of YAHAWASHI, you're going to go through a fire, but a different kind of fire. A fire of adversity, meaning hard times, right? You're going to go through hard times if you come to serve YAHAWASHI. It's, it's an unwritten rule, right? It's an unwritten rule that you didn't know about until you actually read the scriptures, because it is in the scriptures. It's all throughout the scriptures. Right, that's why it's what is that? First Thessalonians 3:3 said, "Don't be moved when you go through these afflictions, for it was told to you before." Right, it's either First or Second Thessalonians 3, the 3rd chapter and the 3rd verse. Right, Zechariah 13 verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, says Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Meaning the die part, of course, is going to be missiles dropping down over here, but even then they're going to be spiritually dead, right? And the thirds are going to be left therein, in the understanding their mind. They're going to be understanding what the fuck is going on there in the spirit. There was awakening, and I will bring the third part through the fire, right? Meaning you're going to go through it. Those that the Most High woken up, you're going to go through it, man. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. And they shall call my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is my power. Right? But this is all the process of being that gold. Right? We're that gold, man. I'm gonna just say it. We are that gold. Right? This is the book of Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Right? So he's going to refine you as gold and make you more precious than gold, because you're not just an item. You're not just elements. You're not just, elements. You're actually walking gold, man. Like, you serving the Lord, you got the wisdom, your value, because gold is just, is it has its worth because it's worth something. You could sell it and make money. But how about a man of wisdom, right? That's able to escape peril times, man. That's worth more than money. Money can't buy that, man. Right? I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Right? So that's where we're at with it, man. Right? And it's honestly it is what it is, man. We have hope. We believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So it doesn't really matter how anybody else feels. Right? As Job's wife, he said, matter of fact, let me bring that out, because that's a good example. Because Job said, nigga, what? Right? You would think, in today's term, right? This is the book of Job 2, verse 9. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thy integrity? Curse the Most High and die. She had the spirit of saint on her. Right? But he's saying to her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips. So he was telling her, bro, this is all balance. These things was supposed to happen, man. Right? Just the book of Proverbs 18, verse 14. The spirit of a man will sustain his infirmity. Right? But a one in spirit, who could bear? Man, look, man, if you're offended, blesses he who is not offended to me. You're going to go through some shit, man. This is all a part of the process. But if you're getting butthurt and you mad that you're going through these things, man, you're not going to make it. A wounded spirit, who could bear? Right? If you're wounded in the spirit because you're bugged out of what happened to you, you're not gonna last long. You're not gonna be able to bear that. Right? But a spirit of a man will sustain his infirmity. Who is this talking about? The spirit of what man? An Israelite, not only an Israelite man, but a man really of that number. Because he's the only one that's going to endure into the end and get saved, man. Right? Everybody else is going to tap out. It's all a part of the process, man. That's why when you are put into a low state, you're going to go through some shit, man. You know? You're going to go through some shit, painful shit. You might lose your woman, lose your job, lose your house. You're going to go through some shit that you couldn't bear, deal with. But you're going to do it because, you're going to do it and you're going to endure because you believe in YAHAWASHI, man. It's a process of making you a stronger individual. That no matter what is thrown your way, you're going to be able to stand up as a warrior, as a true soldier for YAHAWASHI, man. Right? And no matter what, let me bring that out. You're gonna be thanking YAHAWASHI. Dang. I just exit out of there. Alright, let me go ahead and bring this out. Let me just go ahead and bring it out in the GNT. It's the book of Sirach. Sirach 26, verse 4. Right? Sirach 26 and 4. Whether such men are rich or poor, they will be happy and look cheerful. Right? That doesn't That doesn't bring the same satisfaction as the let me go ahead, Salakia, 1 second. Let me go ahead and bring that out here. This is the book of Sirach 26, verse 4. Whether a man be rich or poor, if he have a good heart towards the Adawan, YAHAWASHI, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance. Right? That's the whole thing about it. If you are really serious about serving the Lord and you're happy with what your portion, it doesn't matter if you lose certain things or you go through certain things. You're always going to be thankful that you're in the fight. That the Most High called you, called you for His service. Because the Most High could have chose anybody in the world, man. But little old you here fighting. Right? That's a blessing in itself, man. That's all. That's all thankworthy, man. Right? And again, all the Most High is doing is strengthening you, man. It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 12, verse 5. Is it 12 and 5? It's like it's 2 Corinthians 12 and 5. It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 12 of 5. Right? Of such an one will I glory, yet of myself I will not glory, but in my infirmities. Right? For though I would desire the glory, I shall not be a fool. For I say the truth, but now I forbear, lest any man should think of me above that which he seemeth to be, or that he heareth me. But the point is, the only thing we could really glory on is that the Most High gave us the truth. Right? As the scriptures say, don't glory on your wisdom, your strength, or your riches, but glory at the fact that you know it the Most High, man, and that He revealed all these things to you. Right? So we glorify in our infirmities is because we understand that this is a part of your service. Right? What did Paul said? He had a thorn on the side, man. He was shipwrecked. He was I think he was spit at. They was trying to do Paul in, bro. Right? And that's just a part of this walk. So don't think it's strange when you go through these things, man. This is all, this is all a part of your calling, man. When you really think about it, it's like, damn, you guys take pleasure in this pain. Hey, man, we got to. The Most High could have had us anywhere else, man. Me myself, I could look back and just think about the times where I don't know what I was going to do that night or the next day. And I know certain brothers go through the same thing, went through the same thing. I remember one of the elders in D.C., he was talking about, man, he was pulling out of a trash can, man. And when I heard that, I was hurt. I was hurt when I heard that, man. But you see him now, man, he elder strong, man. The elect is down here, man. Right? The house of David is out here, man. right? And you know, if you're going through the things that you're going through and you're feeling weak, man, you got to remember this is what our ancestors went through. The you know, the righteous ones, right? They had to fight for that. They had to fight for that title, for that crown, right? We at war, man. We at a spiritual war. Don't think it's just gonna be easy. It's just gonna be handed to you, right? So glory at the fact that you're going through these things, because the Most High appointed them to you. You know why? Because He's putting you through that process, making you that gold, so He could accept you in the end. Right? I'm gonna end off in that one, in the that's Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter. Right? This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 26. Right? Because we go through the things that we go through, man. But, you know, our spirit is going to pray for it, you know, for the Most High. Again, when you go to the book of Corinthians as well, it goes into the Most High is not going to put you through anything that you're not going to be able to bear. Romans 8 and 26, likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself make intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. Right? And He that searcheth the heart knoweth what is in the mind and the spirit, because He maketh intercession for the saints according to the will of the Most High. So even sometimes when you go through things and you don't even know how to pray for, to ask for that healing, the Spirit is already asking the Lord, man. Just think about that, man. Man, this whole walk, man, this whole thing of ours, man, us being Israelites, waking up to us being Israelites and understanding and tapping into our power, is way bigger and heavier than an average mind could comprehend, man. Right? This is blessings on top of blessings. Right? Let me go ahead and bring this out, and I'm gonna end off there. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. All right, so like Wisdom of Solomon 3, verse 5. Right? And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. So you going through the things that you're going through, it comes with blessings in the end. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for Himself. Because He found that you was really that real gold, and you know, you didn't just fizzle away. You didn't just collapse when He applied that pressure. As gold in the furnace, He tried them and received them as a burnt offering. So now you're accepted. But you got to go through that fight. You got to go through some shit, man. Expect it in this walk. But again, the point is made. Topic being the process of being that gold. The process of being that gold is going to be accepted in the end by YAHAWAH, by sham, YAHAWASHI. You're gonna have to fight, and you're gonna have to accept that you're gonna, the elders from Dallas, they made a video going into you got to learn to fight injured, play injured, right? Brothers, we all injured. Some brothers, heartbroken, because of family members, but brothers got a lot of things going on, man. Brothers really do. And if it wasn't for YAHAWAH, by sham, YAHAWASHI in the spirit, we would have gave up a long time ago, man. All right, so I'm gonna end off here. YAHAWAH, by sham, YAHAWASHI, willing that the lesson was edifying. I'm gonna end off by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto YAHAWAH, by Hashem, YAHAWASHI, by Hashem, Harakak Wadash. Our double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Shalom, Akim. Shalom.